What's up, guys? My name's Pete, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Phipps Tips. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the overall market. We're going to check out its top performers. We're going to have a look at its biggest winners and its biggest losers. I got a couple of news articles today. The United States unveils a massive crypto crackdown on fraud, and state regulators doing a little bit of a crackdown on investment schemes themselves. So we'll see where all that pans out. And as always, we're going to wrap it all up with a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin. All that and more coming up. Stay tuned. And here we are, guys, on CoinMarketCap.com. The market cap coming in at $379 billion with a 24-hour trading volume of $16.6 billion and Bitcoin dominance checking in at 37.7%. Of our top five, Bitcoin down 1.72% today, Ethereum down nearly 4% today, Ripple down 3.13%, Bitcoin Cash down 5.5%, and EOS down 5.27%. Movers and shakers versus Bitcoin. Not a whole lot going on today, guys. Factum up 31.45% against the juggernaut. Skycoin up only 11% against Bitcoin. Holo up 6.25%. Cybermiles up 5.82%. And Binance Coin cooling off today, only up 5.14% against Bitcoin. Our gainers and losers today, guys. We are Satoshi up 150.82%. Nullix up nearly 63%. DAO.Casino up 62.5%. Octanox up 51%. And Veros up 50.73%. Our biggest losers of the day, guys. Fargo Coin down 34.13%. Fitrova down 25.35%. Bank Coin down 24.80%. EduCoin down 23.28%. And Deviant Coin down 22.35%. Now, guys, of our biggest losers, Fitrova is one of the coins that I am aware of, that I have actually looked into. It's a great project for those who have a heart-healthy lifestyle or a fit lifestyle. This coin, while, its 24-hour volume isn't breaking any records at $108,000, it's definitely something that I have looked into. I like the project. I think it's fantastic. They've got lots of great partnerships with a bunch of gyms here in the United States. It just needs to take off a little bit. Once they get onto bigger exchanges, let's look where they're at right now on what kind of markets we've got. Currently, Bancor is where they're doing most of their volume. Yeah, if they can get onto other exchanges, guys, that would be great for this coin. I mean, they've got a great idea, so I hope for the Fitrova team that they really do find, the market that they need to hit. And I hope this coin just goes to the moon for them, because really it's a great project. Myself being a health fanatic, I look into things like that. And yeah, they've got a great idea, and great ideas usually turn into, great things. So we'll see what happens with them. We're going to move on to our news articles of the day, guys. Our first article of the day: the state unveils massive crypto investment fraud crackdowns. Stay right there. And here we are, guys, with another article about regulation on cryptocurrency. State regulators launch Operation Crypto Sweep to police cryptocurrency investment schemes. Now, this is a very similar article to the one we just went over. Regulators in the US and Canada are launching a widespread crackdown on some crypto investment schemes. The market for cryptocurrency investments is saturated with fraud, And our work is only revealing the tip of the iceberg, says Joseph Rotunda, Director of Enforcement at the Texas State Securities Board. The task force is being led by the North American Securities Administrator Association and includes 40 state and provincial regulators who have launched at least 70 investigations. Regulators in the US and Canada are launching a widespread crackdown on some cryptocurrency investment schemes, members of North American Securities Administration Association said Monday. That is today. More than 40 state and provincial watchdogs are participating in Operation Crypto Sweep, which has triggered at least 70 investigations so far. The coordinated effort, first reported by the Washington Post, focused on cryptocurrency fundraising process known as initial coin offerings, as well as other investment schemes. Although the international task force work is far from complete, my suspicions have already been confirmed. The market for crypto investments is saturated with fraud, and our work is only revealing the tip of the iceberg, says Joe Rotunda, Director of Enforcement at the Texas State Securities Board. Earlier in May, Texas regulators sent a warning letter to UK-based BTC Rush saying it was violating securities laws and misleading investors through its marketing. The company published videos showing the interior and workings of what it said was 3 fully operating mining farms. State regulators said the videos were actually sourced from publicly available stock footage. The Texas regulator also took action against Windwide Coin, okay, which used pictures of celebrities including Jennifer Aniston and Prince Charles to advertise its cryptocurrency. Promoters also know that anyone can be anyone and say anything about anything on the internet. Not surprisingly, they are also manipulating photos, media, testimonials, and other online information to deceive the public into believing their bogus claims. The crackdown comes amid growing attention in the U.S. to cryptocurrency scams, including by the Securities and Exchange Commission and the CFTC. The SEC has brought several fraud cases against operators of initial coin offerings, and last week launched a website to help investors recognize scams. And if you recall from my video last Friday, guys, we went over that article about how the SEC put together a website to help would-be investors avoid ICO scams like that. Massachusetts regulators are also participating in the crackdown. William Francis Galvin, the state secretary of the Commonwealth, said NSAA's task force found roughly 30,000 crypto-related domain name registrations, many of which appeared in late 2017 as the price of Bitcoin neared $20,000. Now, not every ICO or cryptocurrency-related investment is fraudulent, but we urge investors to approach any initial coin offering or cryptocurrency-related investment product with extreme caution, Galvin said in a statement. Fraudulent activity involving ICOs and crypto-related investments is a serious threat to Massachusetts investors. And guys, it's a threat to every investor who is looking to enter into the crypto space. 90% of ICOs fail, guys, within their first 6 weeks. And many of those ICOs are created just to scam you out of your money. So, I am going to reiterate again, do your own research. Look into the teams, look into their white papers, read about what they're trying to do with their blockchain. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, guys. It probably is. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, about the regulations, guys. The closer we get to the middle of June, I feel like that's when, like, the crackdown's coming. That's when we're going to really see what the SEC has in plan or has in store for crypto and for its regulations. So, let me know what you think, guys. We're going to move on to our technical analysis. States unveil massive cryptocurrency investment fraud crackdown. Operation Crypto Sweep, a massive joint crackdown on initial coin offerings and cryptocurrency-related investment products, was unveiled today by more than 40 U.S. state and Canadian provincial securities regulators. Nearly 70 inquiries and investigations and 35 pending or completed enforcement actions since the beginning of May is just the tip of the iceberg for Crypto Sweep, North American Securities Administrator Association President Joe Borg said. The persistent exploitation of the crypto ecosystem by fraudsters is a significant threat to Main Street investors in the United States and Canada, said Borg. He pointed out the initiative is modeled after an NASAA-led state and provincial fight against web stock fraud in the late 1990s during the dot-com bubble. In addition to joining forces among themselves, the NASAA chief said the state and provincial regulators will be coordinating with the Securities and Exchange Commissions, or the SEC, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or the CTFC. We all have limited resources. You are going to see a lot more collaboration, said Borg, who also serves as director of the Alabama Securities Commission, acknowledged. While acknowledging not every ICO or cryptocurrency-related investment is fraudulent, Borg warned investors should treat all with caution. Now, guys, this was a very short article, but I like what they're saying here. You know, they're taking it very seriously, which is good. You know, it's not like something that, it'll just be washed away, you know, in a couple of months, you know, when the hype has died down. No. The United States and the SEC specifically are taking these initial coin offering scams very, very seriously, which, you know, I think is great if they ever want to get real investment money into the space. And by real investment money, guys, I mean like not like, you know, retail investors like you and I that you know, we can't seem to get the market cap above 400 billion without, you know, some sort of horrible news coming in and then just crushing the market. We need real regulation, and this is just a step in the right direction here, guys, in my opinion. The market, this market specifically, it needs regulated in the worst way, guys. I mean, you know, you've heard me say it before that I think Bitcoin itself is, you know, legitimately manipulated. And with regulation in place, I mean, that's not going to eliminate the manipulation at all, but it will, you know, make it easier to get into the space without having to worry about, you know, the price of Bitcoin fluctuating constantly and, you know, going from 9,000 to 8,000 and back up to 8,500 and down to 8,300. I mean, it's just ridiculous lately, just watching the price of this cryptocurrency just do what it does, and it's ridiculous. But let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that the more we see and hear about regulation, the more investors will be incentivized to get into the space? I believe that's what we need, you know. And it doesn't need to be like regulation, like a chokehold. It needs to be something that, you know, will allow the space to grow, yet drop a hammer down on these ICOs that are trying to just steal from people. That's just my opinion. Drop me a comment down in the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think. Do we or do we not need this type of regulation in the space? Let me know what you think. Moving on. And here we are, guys, on the Bitcoin versus US dollar day scale using the Bitfinex exchange information. And as you can see, yesterday we had a lovely green candle that actually engulfed the entire candle from the day prior, which was a good bullish sign. But since then, we have printed a rather big red ugly candle. So this candle comes after, blockchain week held in New York City. I mean, guys, I don't know what else to say about this. We just constantly see the up and down of this particular cryptocurrency. And while Bitcoin is the coin to float every other coin, guys, it's just mind-numbingly dull to watch recently. I'm going to grab our trend line and put up that trend line that we've been watching for the last, 2 weeks now. Just drive the price of Bitcoin down, down, down. I thought for a minute that we had seen our ABC correction and that we were going back up into our A or our first wave of our second Elliott wave impulse. But that doesn't seem to be the case, guys. It looks like we're just doing a little sideways consolidating here. Nothing too crazy going on. Just, sideways movement as it's been for the past couple of days. We can't seem to get up past $9,000. Heck, we can't seem to get past $8,800 without some sort of big push down. What do you think we need, guys, to get this party started? There needs to be a big catalyst. There needs to be something that says, okay, guys, investing in crypto is the right move. It's the right thing to do. It's going to make you money. We need that. Otherwise, you're just going to see this constant just move to the side, constant scrolling left or scrolling right. We'll see maybe a little bit here and there, this up and down action, blah, 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 blah. But nothing, real. For the most part, nothing real. It's just, we'll see 8,000, then we'll dip down into the 7,000, then we'll see 8,000, then it'll dip again. The space needs something good, guys. It needs some good news to really set us on that upward trajectory. We thought we had it here in this area when we had the big green spike that led into this bull run, if that's what you even want to call that. But, now we've just been trending down. And we've had lots of great news in the past, in the past month. We had George Soros reportedly entering the space. We had NASDAQ opening a trade desk. The Winklevoss twins getting Gemini to list Zcash. I mean, it's just good news after good news after good news, and that's not seemingly helping the price at all, guys. So, I watched, and if any of you guys are fans of Carter Thomas, if not, I have him in my, or I have his channel in my discussions. It is Coin Mastery TV. I suggest you guys subscribe to his channel because the guy really knows what he's talking about when it comes to this space. And he was talking today actually about how the technology has really outpaced the price here lately. And he shows, he drew a trend line, guys, of, the price. And he just took like a marker here. And how he did it was, like, he went from here and just, it was a trend up. Here we go. Get this back here. There we go. And, he just trended up. God damn it. There we go. And just drew the line up and up and up. And as, the innovation of the tech, as the innovation of the technology took off, the price took off as well, obviously, as you can see. And if I could ever grab this in the right, forget it. We'll just grab the pencil again. Okay. And, as the price increased, or as the innovation increased, we can see the price increase, just as it did here. But then we had like a crazy spike that just, continued to go. And, the price diverged from the technology's innovation. And you can see this whole area here was just a giant spike in price. The technology didn't spike, but the price did. The technology just kept going, in a steady pace upward. And as we can see, the price tumbled. It just took a dive. It's come back up, and then it took a dive, and it's coming back up, and now it's currently taking a dive. And this was the divergence that he was talking about. And eventually, they will converge again. The price will meet the technology again. The price will eventually come back and touch where it should. Where that ever is, who knows? But we know the technology will just continue to trend upward, guys. That's just how technology works. There's always going to be a bigger and better. There started out with Bitcoin, then there was Ethereum, and then from Ethereum came Bitcoin Cash. All these other platforms that just keep, building and improving upon its predecessor. So, I'm down and out about the price too, guys, as a lot of people are. We expected a lot of things come from consensus that didn't happen. That was just a big letdown for the most part. But guys, I'm here to tell you that the price is going to go. Eventually we will get to where, the reason why we invested in this space to begin with, and that's to make some money. Everybody wants to talk about the technology, and if you got into this space for the money only, then you were doing it for all the wrong reasons. And really, that isn't the wrong reason, guys. You invest your money to make money. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is making money. And that's what we want to do here. And, I'm just seeing it, it's very eye-opening the way he described it. That while the technology keeps trending up, the price is trending down, and that we call the divergence. But eventually, they will have to meet up again. That's just the way it happens, guys. The price will eventually catch back up to the tech. And that's just something to keep an eye on. And that's going to do it for the video today, guys. I hope, that gives you some semblance of peace, while we watch the price just, bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. But yeah, as I say, guys, that's going to do it for today. And if you're still with me after all this time, hit that subscribe button, as I try to post a video every single day, Monday through Friday. And if you learned anything today, hit that like button, share it with a friend. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.